So if anyone doesn't know, yes, we are going to be starting with our lower finals, which is going to be a best of 7 between Ooga Booga Scary Apes and Supersonic Silvers. Ooga Booga, who were doing very well, uh, unfortunately did end up losing to a best of 7 to Doge to the Moon to get to this spot. While on the opposite end, Supersonic Silvers have made a very far run in the lower bracket to get here.
Yeah, Silver is getting knocked out in the first round of the winners bracket finals in a game 5 to the Sharks, and then just have started their run from there, taking out the Glass Cannons, taking out Faking, recently just taking out the Grand Plats. Either they're going to continue their run or Ooga Booga is going to stop them here. I have no idea what's going to happen.
It's going to be interesting. If part of me wants to almost think that Ooga Booga is just gonna have or just gonna be wanting a vengeance from yesterday's games, and just wants to, they want that revenge on Doge to the Moon, so they're gonna do everything in their power to get back to this final. But yeah, I'm so excited for these games.
I mean, yeah, what can't be said about Ooga Booga Scary Apes? Their play style is absolutely insane. They're gonna demo you. You just gotta expect that if you're Silvers right now. They're gonna demo you, and they're gonna put really hard shots on goal. So if you're Silvers right now, you have to be ready for that. You have to either counter with something of your own, maybe catch them on a counter attack, maybe demo yourself. But I don't know. If you're Silvers, you're scared. If Ooga Booga, you're just nervous to drop out of this bracket right now.
Yeah, Ooga Booga. I think on paper, we can almost kind of go into predictions, but I think on paper, Ooga Booga is far by none the favorite in this game. Obviously, kind of like you said earlier, what hasn't been said about Ooga Booga? We know they like their demos. They know they're fast. They're both very reliable. And yeah, if you're Supersonic Silvers, what do you think they need to do for them to stand a chance in this match?
Well, I think Silvers actually do have an uh, unspoken, I mean, not unspoken, but they have a win streak right now that they're hot. Ooga Booga not so much as they are coming off a game 7 loss, but I think Silvers might be the underdog, but also like kind of the favorite to win this in a secret way. So maybe Ooga Booga's actually got to look out. So I'm actually kind of cheering for Supersonic Silvers to win this one.
Yeah. So you got Supersonic Silvers, I think I'm on the side of Ooga Booga. So, but again, this is a best of 7, as everyone knows. So far in the lower bracket, we have been doing best of 3s, but yeah, now we are jumping to a best of 7. So, do you think that gives an advantage or a disadvantage to either team?
If I'm being honest, I think that disadvantage is Supersonic Silvers. They have struggled with game 5s and game 7s. I don't know. That's just 2 more games for them to struggle in. But in the slower brackets, they've actually been having a whale of a time. Like only having to win 2 series, which is just absolutely wonderful to them. They can't get reverse swept as
That's
easily.
true. I remember talking to Urban. He's just like, dude, yeah, I'm excited for best of 3s because then we only got to win 2 and then we can't get reverse swept. But now, like, it's going to be interesting with this best of 7. Um, I think Uga. I'm curious if they're gonna kinda do their OG demo strats. As we saw yesterday, it wasn't Sam going so much for demos. Silk was doing a lot of the, kinda not the heavy carrying, but just was doing a lot of the physical plays, and it was just smart Rocket League, which they started off super hot, against Doge the Moon, going up 3-1 of the series, but just, kinda let off the gas, and, Doge was able to take it eventually in game 7.
Okay. Do you want to make a final actual games prediction? Is it going game 7? Is
Ooh,
it
I
4-0
I'm
sweep?
actually gonna say no. I think it's gonna be Uga takes it 4-2 is gonna
Okay.
be that's gonna be my final prediction out there. I'm curious what you say.
They just avoid the game 7. Interesting. I'm gonna make even like an advanced prediction. I think Supersonic Silvers are gonna win the first 2 games, of course. Ooga
Yeah,
Booga is gonna
that's
win the
there too.
next 3, and then Supersonic Silver wins the last 2. Just kind of like a
Oh,
little sandwich
okay,
for them.
okay.
They're winning
Yeah,
in game 7.
I'm gonna go close to that. I do think that Supersonic Silvers is gonna come out hot, and I could see them winning the first 2, and then I think they're gonna get just what is it, the Spaceman sweep, I think is what that's called, something like that. I don't remember all the names for it, but yeah, I think Uga's then gonna win 4 in a row. As
4
we
in a
are
row. Wow.
Yeah, I was gonna say we do have, I believe, everyone in the party. We're just waiting for everyone to ready up, and we are going to be getting into this match. So I want to hear, I want to see predictions in chat. I want to see what people are saying, and yeah, I want to see who you're rooting for. I can't quite say hashtag, get on Twitter at RLCS, blah blah blah, all that fun stuff.
We aren't quite official yet, but we
Hey,
love to be.
you know what? There's a better chance that we will have a land versus the actual RLCS. So
Looking come expect that coming this summer. No, but as we say that, it looks like we are loading into this one. I'm excited. Supersonic Silvers. I hope they're gonna have a great showing today. Ooga Booga might shut down their hopes and dreams of the lower bracket run. We will have to see though. I'm excited.
I'm excited too, and it's nice. Honestly, it's gonna be just kind of a nitpick thing that the colors are separate from each other. Yesterday, we kind of had both teams have a gray and a white, so it's a little tricky to figure out whose side is what. But we got some solid colors now. But as we are getting into it, it's going to be Silk, Ranny on the kickoff. As Ranny does destroy him on the kickoff, we'll see if Sam wants to go for that corner boost or if Urban's already going to be there. Does shoot out straight to Ranny. Ranny's shooting it high, but it's a good start so far, keeping the pressure. Ranny's actually got an open net, but he can't quite get there. Silk was caught going for boost, but Ranny couldn't quite turn that in.
Ranny just, getting blocked by the post more than anything. But as we say that, Ooga Booga now trying to start an offensive push. Sam with full boost in the corner. He's maybe trying to get this one out to Silk. Urban's in net. Urban's going to go up for this aerial. Gets a good block on Silk, but it is still going in. Randy's going to own goal that. Ooga Booga going 1-0 up in these first 30 seconds.
Yeah, it was an awkward... I can't even say it was a 50, but you kind of expect Randy to make that touch every time. I think he was expecting it to hit off the crossbar and then to read that, but... Either way, Ooga Booga is going to take that for sure.
For sure. Ranny and Sam on this kickoff. Urban sitting in net. Doesn't look like he has the best of position, but he does get a good 50 with Silk. Sam's going to control this one as Urban just hits it away. Silk might have to churn for this one. Randy's going to get there before he can. Sam sitting in net, going for the ball. Randy's trying to start a good offensive push, but it is still in their zone. Randy opting to leave that one instead of keeping the offensive pressure, as Sam just wants to bang it right back down on their half. Now Randy back in the corner.
I was going to say, looking at Sam's car, rocking the Octane ZSR with those, shopping cart wheels. It's an interesting combo. Maybe trying to play a little mental game. I don't know about you, but if you get beat by someone who's just kind of in a meme car, it hurts that much more. But as we see Sam going for a 50, it does get a solid contact on it. So Randy's going to take this out. Silk didn't actually get the corner boost. So that's now 10 boosts. Randy does fortunately get the corner boost now. A little bit awkward for both. Urban's probably just going to bang this out to the side, which he does. We'll see if he has a follow-up touch. Tries to get it past Sam, but the power isn't there. Sam's... Hold on a second. Sam almost owned gold. Randy coming in. That was very surprising. I thought that would have been textbook plays from Sam just to pass it to the side, but maybe a little awkward nerves coming in game one.
Oh, very close demo attempt on Urban as Sam was trying to get some more offense here. Silk just bangs off the ceiling into the mid as Randy will collect that. There's a one-on-one with Randy on the wall against Sam. Pass out to Urban. Urban is just a little bit too slow to go for that one. Randy will collect it, go up the sidewall again. He does have a little bit of aerial, but he doesn't... Oh, he gets actually a really nice dunk over Sam. As Silk and Sam are now awkward, but Sam hitting that right before Urban can get a touch. And now Randy has to go on defense. Sam getting a bump. He's known to do this. Silk is still prowling, waiting for Urban to maybe pass it to him, and he does, but Randy gets there before he can even touch it. Randy has some really good offensive pushes, tries to go for a demo, actually misses it. Sam backflips, Urban's up. Sam gets it before they can do anything with that one.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see the pressure really mounting for Ooga Booga, but we're still sitting at 1-0. This is very surprising. I wasn't expecting it to be this low of a scoring of a game. I was going to say we see Sam now going for a flick up top. Urban with the miss. Can Silk be the finish? He can't get the touch. I thought that was there for sure. Randy's got 0 boosts. Problem is he wants to go for a solo play. He was in a great position to do so, trying to make something out of nothing with a 50, but we've still got 2 minutes to go as Sam looking for maybe a double tap. He doesn't get contact, but it's awkward for Randy. This corner boost is going to go in Ssmegladon's way. We'll see if Silk can go for a 50. Now Urban's got the ball. A little bit awkward for him as Sam takes it, going one-on-one against Randy. Randy with the backflips. I don't think we've seen many demos coming out so far, but instead just lots of shots and potential. Another own goal off of Urban's hood. What an unfortunate game so far for Supersonic Silvers.
Silvers proving to be their own worst enemies today, as Sam's just going to pound that one before Randy's even able to get any sort of block on that one. I mean, Ooga Booga's going 2-0 up now. They are absolutely elated with this result. Only 2 minutes left on the clock. It is doable for the Silvers, but it is tough for sure now.
Yeah, I mean, we're looking at the shots right now. There's only been, now we got 5 shots from Ooga to the 2 of Supersonic Silver, so it hasn't been anything crazy on offense, but like you said, it's just been the Supersonic Silvers being their own worst enemy. Just as I say that, Sam missing a fairly open net, but Silk's got the cleanup. The 1-2 combo giving them the 3-0 lead.
Sam just tries to pop this, actually bangs it into the crossbar. Both of them are on the right side of the net. Silk's just going to shoot that to the left. every time. Great plays
Yeah.
from them, honestly.
I think, I mean, if Sam puts that on target, who knows if anyone would have gotten there, but because he hit the post,
Fake.
it messed with both Ranny and Urban. We'll see if Ranny can make anything out of a Doomsday here. Is forced to dribble it backwards. Didn't want to give up possession right away.
Sam kind of
Sam's a
missed.
little awkward on defense, but Urban's going to be the first to get there. Ooh, Ranny actually called him off. That might be smart. Net is open. Can Ranny get there in time? No, it just rolls up awkwardly for him. Now he's got, so say Sam's going back with 85 boost to work with. Urban does pop it over one. Where's Ranny?
Dunks him. It's still in the zone. Urban tries to backflip. He doesn't get the contact he needs, though. Sam gonna clear that one. That was such a good attempt from Silvers, and they needed to put that one to stay alive in game one, but they will not. And now they are down 3-0 with only 50 seconds left. Silvers are hurting right now. I'm gonna be honest.
You gotta feel for them at this point. I really feel like the Silvers should have put in another goal, or at least one goal, but fate seems to be funny like that, as we see now Ooga going 4-0 in this first game. And if you're Supersonic Silvers, I don't even know if you would say you're sad about this result, considering that of the 4 goals, 2 of them were own goals, and one was just a very awkward bounce off the post. So I think you got to throw this game away and said, hey, our game plan isn't bad. We just had some very unfortunate touches. As we see now Ooga going for the fake kickoff. Silk had a pretty clear shot, but Randy's going to throw this down. See if Sam can be the first off the wall. Randy's going to be there. Can Urban get there in time? Silk actually ends up missing, which maybe caused Urban to miss as well. But with 30 seconds left, it's inevitable. Ooga Booga's taking this game 1, and I'm curious what you think Supersonics is going to try to do going into game 2.
As we predicted earlier, we both predicted Silvers taking this first game 1 and 2, but I mean, they're going to take the loss, and it is not looking pretty for them in the future. Ooga Booga is looking scary, not going for as much aggressive or overextendy play. So I think Silver's going to have to play really solid if they're going to start taking goals, games, and the whole series eventually if they want to.
Yeah, there it is. First game going to Ooga Booga, which, I mean, it surprised both of us. But again, it looks like player is asking for a server switch. Urban does seem to be lagging a little bit, so is Silk. So we are going to be heading back and getting a quick restart. So bear with us for about 30 seconds as we get that going. But I'm kind of like I said earlier, I don't think I'm disappointed, even though scoreboard was 4-0. I don't think Supersonic Silvers played that bad. It's just some unfortunate touches always led to goals.
Yeah, I mean, even as you said, they didn't play that bad. They also didn't have any offensive opportunities. Sam and Silk just playing solid as I mean, they're playing solid because they're playing on defense. Okay, they're going for more clears instead of saves or anything because they don't have to get for saves, and there's just no offensive pressure on the Silver side.
I think if you're Ooga Booga, you want to force Ranny to beat you. I don't think they want to necessarily just play boomer ball. Um, I think they have to force Randy to kind of monkey mode, and they have to force him to use all his boosts and just be awkward and make him have to carry even more, because that's very hard to do for a best of 7 to monkey that hard and be successful at it.
I mean, yeah, we saw Randy did have a few unfortunate like passes and shot attempts, but if he can start putting those in, Silvers could definitely have some better offensive pushes. I see. As we say that now, Silk in the corner of his own half. Urban's going to dunk him really early. Sam has an aerial attempt here. He's just going to bang it back into the Silvers corner. Randy faking on the wall, goes for a collect in the mid, beating Silk and Sam, but he doesn't have any position to get this one mid or in the goal. Maybe going to pass to Urban. Doesn't get the greatest of pass, and Sam and Silk will take some offensive pressure.
It looks like now we got Randy taking this all the way to the side. Silk's actually going to be up early. He might get an awkward touch. He does. Can Randy capitalize on it? Net is fairly open. He gets it past Ssmegladon, getting the first goal on the board, and now we see it's Ooga Booga getting an unfortunate touch, leading to the other goal.
Yep, and as we can see, all players are having pretty good ping now, so hopefully it's a little bit better match for everybody. And
oh wow, yeah, much better.
Great, great showing from Randy early on, getting a 1-0 lead. But now, as we said, that
that's the only reason they lost last game.
It is the ping. Yep, Silk now in his corner getting dunked by Randy very early on. Sam's going to clear that one. Urban might have overextended, but Randy will be able to get back and collect this one possibly. He dribbles it in front of his own net. Sam trying to maybe turn that into a goal. Silk's going to dunk him early. Urban's got to get a clear before Sam or Silk can even get a shot. Does get a weird dunk, and Randy will have to take this one. It is open if Randy can get there. Silk rushing back as fast as he can. Maybe passes out to Urban. Not going to get there before Silk gets a clear.
That was such good recoveries from Randy. You saw as he caught a flip reset on the ball on accident, holding that drift so he wasn't awkward. But now we see Urban gets a pop up with Ssmegladon. Randy's gonna, I was gonna say, he did jump up faster than Silk, but I don't know if he had the boost to go for this, but now we see Urban getting the corner boost. Sam gets a shot off the backboard. He's got 0 boost. Randy's going to be on a one-on-one with Silk.
Oh
Going
my.
for a breezy, getting greedy. I think if I was Randy, I think you go with just a basic flick. I don't know if you want to be that fancy this early in the series.
I mean, I definitely know Ranny. He wants some highlight plays, clips, anything. He just wants to show off for this club right now. And he definitely is trying, but not going to be able to convert that one. Ranny going to leave this one for Urban. Gets dunked early by Silk. It's going to clear off the back wall. Sam's going to be there, going to clear up the wall. Ranny trying to challenge, but he ran out of boost. Sam getting it over Urban. He just has to shoot it on net. It's over one. He gets the bump on Ranny. That was a actually huge, big brain play from Sam. Great shot.
So he gets a bump on Urban there, and as he pops it, we see it's Urban. I don't know if it was Urban or Ssmegladon that hit Ranny, but just kind of an unfortunate series of events for Supersonic Silvers. Now we've got 2 minutes in this game and tied, and I think Supersonic Silvers are playing a little more calm, cool, and collected from game one, and it's definitely working out for them as the game is still tied.
For sure. And again, another shot Randy has to save. I don't know, man. They got to get off of defense if they want to start scoring some more. But Ooga Booga just wants to keep it in their half, and they are doing that very well. Urban doesn't look like he has very much boost. Actually gets it over Sam. Just has to beat Silk if he wants a goal. He might have a nice flick. He does. Urban, absolutely goated on the sticks, throws that one right over Silk.
What an impressive showing from Urban, showing why he is one of the reasons that they ended up clutching up against the Grand Flats last night. Urban has been absolutely critical stepping up in these playoffs. I think he has exceeded all of our expectations for what he was expected to do in these playoffs. And again, showing why he's such a critical asset on this team.
Oh, yeah. Everyone talks about Ranny, but you can't be sleeping on Urban. Ranny,
like
with an unfortunate miss. Yep. Urban's going to have to get back and save this one as Sam is going for a demo onto Urban. Starting to pull out their old playstyle, but it is making them overextend. Ranny not getting the flick he wants. He had an open net, but he just couldn't. He missed the ball.
he couldn't decide if he wanted to go for the mid boost or just try to dribble it in. And unfortunately, he tried to do both at the same time, and it ended up costing them presumably what would have been, a free goal right there. But either way, they still do have the lead just under 2 minutes. Ranny with a great cut around one, but Silk is still there. That is the issue with this Ooga Booga defense, is you always get down one, or you get past one, but the other's always lurking far behind.
That's so true. Urban now back on the defense, going up for an aerial, does end up missing that one. Ranny up now, has an initial touch. Sam's going to turn him and beat him to the next one. Urban now, one-on-one. If he can get another flick over Silk, it could turn into a goal, but Silk's not going to have any of that. Challenging him early, getting a good block. Ranny now in the corner, though. Gets it up. Urban might have to clear this one. He has it over Ranny. Bouncing awkward off the corner. Sam reads it and might have an open net to shoot at. Opts to go off the wall, slowing it down a little bit. Silk with a great redirect shot. Just puts it wide of the post. And Randy will have to collect this one. Actually missing it again. Trying to get a dribble started, but he is unable to right now.
Yeah, I think Ranny has struggled with boost very much. Is this going in? It's just off the post. Is Sam going to get the follow-up? And
another
post! But Ranny's still on 0 boost. I think that's been his biggest weakness so far this game, is he's had a lot of solo play options. As we saw earlier, he had a couple, but just the boost game has been lacking for him. So good start. Because can Ranny get this in? He can't. But the boost starve game coming out from Ooga Booga has been detrimental for Ranny this game.
I mean, as we say that, though, the Silvers are actually up in this game right now. If they can hold this for 30 more seconds, they actually win it. Trying to score another one, but he gets demoed before. Wait, it went in. I think Sam actually old goal after not being able to see during the smoke of Randy's demo. Yep, that was the last touch. He demos him, drives straight to the ball. It's just an own goal.
Yeah, Sam getting greedy. I mean, Randy, well, here's the thing. Randy would have had the shot. If Sam doesn't get that demo, it's a goal. So you really got to look at that and just say, hey, it was going in regardless, so, why not try? But either way, Supersonic Silvers looks like Urban almost going for a nutty tap on that one, but Randy's missing another open net. I think Randy really needs to get started. This has been the 3rd or 4th time we were expecting Randy to score.
There you go.
There he finally gets it in. Fantastic second game showing, and yeah, we're going into basically a best of 5.
Yeah, Randy missing that first one, but maybe he's just a little bit cold right now. He's not used to having to shoot every single shot, but as he's warming up, maybe he'll be ready to score a lot more like those. But they are 4-1 up in this game. Gonna be pretty happy about the result. I remember this was actually the score for the last game, so as you said, it is just basically a best of 5 at this point, which Randy and Urban maybe not too excited about.
That's true. But either way, I mean, if you are Supersonic Silvers, I think you're very happy because I don't think they changed the playstyle too much from game one. And now we see it working very well. Who knows if it's a combination of new controller Ranny with everyone having solid ping this time. Uh, but yeah, it
Could be.
was a very good showing from Supersonic Silvers. And again, I think if they keep this up, who knows what can happen. But Urban, yeah, absolute phenomenal solo play from him getting that goal. That's players asking for it to be clipped. Yeah, that was. You guys will definitely see that in the weekly recaps.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Great plays by Urban. Just showing why he deserves to belong on this Supersonic Silvers team. But as we said that, we're trying to get ready for this next one. Do you see Ooga Booga taking this one, or is Silver's going to continue their hot streak and take game 3?
Ooga Booga, I think, is one of the. I think they're the team that can adapt better than almost anyone. And maybe we still haven't seen the super aggressive playstyle come out. We've seen uh them just kind of being a little, I don't want to say relaxed, but they can change their playstyle on a whim. So I think if they lose this game, I think expect Uga to come out with a whole new playstyle for game 4.
I could definitely see that maybe reverting to their old play style of going for a lot more demos, maybe even seeing that this time. But right now, it does seem like they're playing a lot more safe, just going for shots, rotations, and just, I don't know, just trying to outclass the Supersonic Silvers, but unable to do in that last one, as Ranny now will have it on the wall, clearing out to Silk, who will bang it off the back wall, maybe a pass to Sam, going for a demo on his way around. Ranny's going to have to clear this one, but he might get bumped or demoed. Smart Brain just sits back, and Ranny will have some possession now.
Ooh, Ranny getting around Sam, but unfortunately, he gets the demo, but Silk's there. Silk maybe own goaling. Urban did jump, though. We'll see if he can get a bump on Silk. Unfortunately, can't. Ranny did go, though, so Urban's going to be last back. We'll see how fast Ranny can get back, but Sam taking his sweet time, which is exactly what Ranny wanted in that situation. Now we see Urban getting it over Silk, who only had a little boost. Sam does bang it down. We'll see if Ranny wants to control this or bang it right back. Gets a very favorable hop. I don't think anyone on the field is expecting that bounce, but either way, Silvers, we see Ranny committing hard, and there's a miss. Oh, I was going to say, I thought Ssmegladon might have had that, but we see Silk now. It's got 6 boosts. Ray's got plenty, but never mind.
No, it's not. Oh, my. Sam just needing to turn away, and he recognized that. Not going to own goal that one. Keeping it 0-0. Ranny looking to pop it over Silk. Does. In it. That's an open net. Ranny just one hit. It's on target, and he's going to convert that one. Sam looked like he was cheating over for Silk to get a good 50. Silk didn't jump. Ranny's going to score that.
I think I've noticed with Ooga Booga, if one player misses a touch, it really, really throws off the other one, versus I think if Ranny and Urban miss a touch, I think the other's a little more prepared for it. I don't know if that's just maybe Sam and Silk have a little more trust in each other when something does go wrong. So we see Sam almost getting a shot. But yeah, if something does go wrong for Ooga, I think it throws him off a little bit more than it does the Silvers.
Yeah, as we said that, Ranny trying to maybe convert another one. Unable to, though. Urban will have to stop this one in his tracks, and he double jumps instead of backflips. The most unfortunate misinput from Urban. As Sam's just gonna shoot straight, and Randy expecting Urban to get that touch.
Yeah, that one really hurts, especially you're up 1-0 against Ooga. You've got the momentum. You're doing really well, and of all the goals to be scored, that's what's happening. But I mean, at least he didn't technically own goal like in game 1. So there's
true. Some improvement.
There's a silver lining for the Silvers.
Boo. As we say that, Joke is going to collect this one in the midfield. Urban's going to challenge him, and it's just going to be kind of awkward plays in the midfield. Ranny retreating, going to beat Sam to this ball, but Silk might challenge him early as he has no boost. He does get around him. Urban's not in net. He must have gotten demoed.
No way.
Silk spanks it off Ssmegladon, and that's just a goal. I mean
if
not
you're
how they drew it up.
I don't know if you're like, okay, yep, you just say calculated, you move on. You can't put too much thought into it because that play didn't have too much thought into it. But either way, we are going forward. Silk and Ranny on the kickoff. Silk's the one actually winning it fairly hard. Urban now does get the corner boost. We'll see if he wants to bang this right away, which he does. Ranny does get a bump. We'll see if Urban can read this off the back wall. Does get a wave dash and does get the corner boost. Silk still got plenty, so we see Ssmegladon throwing it. Let's see if this bounce off the corner is favorable. Ranny should be able to clear this fairly well to the side. A little bit maybe awkward for him. He does get the pinch, though. He's got 42 bursts to work with. If he can get a flick over Ssmegladon, which he does, but he just kind of beamed it for Urban. Unfortunately, that was not the touch he wanted, but he does get gifted
No.
a second shot. Randy's shooting accuracy has absolutely been plaguing him this series so far.
Yeah, Ranny just he needed to. Oh my, Silk's just gonna pound that one right on the near post. But Ranny, we gotta talk about him. He's making a few mistakes in this game 3. It's costing them for sure. They should be up, or not up at least. They should have at least 2 more goals in my opinion. But Ranny missing some not own goals. Thank God they're not own goaling, but some open nets.
Yeah, it's like I said earlier, it's been the placement of Ranny. He's been struggling. The shooting accuracy. I mean, he's probably should have had 3 or 4 more goals in this series alone. As you see right here, he does have a good cut. Ooga Booga run into each other. Fantastic low boost play from Ranny. He's keeping in this. I was just gonna say Ooga Booga right now. They got to figure something out. Or sorry, Supersonic Silver's got to figure something out, and apparently Ooga Booga just wants to hit each other. But good job from Randy keeping it in. Who knows? You know what? If his shooting accuracy is bad, go for ground plays.
Exactly. Sam and Silk high-fiving a little bit before the play was ending, but Urban up for that area. He's not going to score that one. Ranny trying to keep in the mid. Actually pass it to Sam, there's no one in net. Ranny actually recovering enough to get a touch. Sam gonna control it. Urban's gonna be awkward. If Urban can go for another quick shot here, Sam might not be ready. Doesn't get the power that he wants. Randy will retreat and maybe just collect this one, trying to keep it away from Sam. Sam's not gonna have any of that. Just bumping right into the ball. Silk's up for a crazy aerial. Ends up just popping it. Urban's on the back wall. Gets a decent clear out to the mid. Sam trying to center it again, but Randy is just going to go for some solo plays. He loves doing this. He loves just getting the ball on top of his car and just going down the field. Being challenged really early by Sam there, though, as Urban now wants to get it back centered to Randy. Doesn't get the pop that he wants, and is going to actually end up pinching it with Silk. Randy centering it, and he's going to pass it straight to Sam.
That is definitely not the touch he wanted. I don't know if he panicked here. That pop on his hood was not what he wanted, and then just gifting Ssmegladon a goal on the goal line. And if you're Supersonic Silvers, I think that just kills all your momentum. You know, you're doing well, you're getting back into it, you're only down by 1, and it just seems there's been so many own goals now, awkward touches, and just kind of gifts that the Supersonic Silvers have given Ooga Booga, and it seems that every time Ooga Booga gifts one to Supersonic Silvers, they just can't convert the shot.
Yeah, if I'm being honest, not the best of gameplay from either team. As I said, that Randy throwing one on net, but Silk's going to save that. But just kind of scrappy gameplay all around. Both teams not. Oh my! What a team pinch! It's going in. Silk's gonna score that. What on? Okay, I'm not gonna say that. That was not scrappy. That was absolutely calculated. And these are the best 2 teams in the world right now.
Yeah, BDS honestly trash. They're washed. Can't even make it to land. But yeah, what's interesting is Randy missed Ooga Booga's corner boost as he was rotating out, and he actually ended up turning around to get it, which caused him to be about 1 to maybe 2 seconds late getting back. So who knows if he got that boost originally, if he would have made it happen. But either way, unless Supersonic Silvers come up with something crazy, is Sam now going for a little awkward double tap, but the bounce never came off for him. But either way, we are going to see Game 3 going to Ooga Booga. So again, if you're Supersonic Silvers, you have a good playstyle. You're not playing terrible, but you got to convert the gifts that Ooga Booga is giving you.
Yeah, you just have to. But Silvers, their shooting accuracy plaguing them, as you have mentioned many times before. And I'm gonna say it. Silvers lost this game, but I don't think they're out of the series at all.
Look at the shot difference, though. This is what's kind of crazy to me. As we see it, we got 2 shots coming out of the Silvers versus 8 from Ooga Booga. Just kind of showing how dominant they've been on offense.
I mean, yeah, that is dominance, but Ranny scoring every shot that he put on, but the shots that he didn't even take, quote unquote, because he definitely shot it at the net, but missed very horribly, even going for a few passes when he shouldn't have. But it's just Ranny. I think he's got to step it up a little bit. Urban's not playing too bad today. If they can start scoring some, Ooga Booga might be scared. But as we say that, they are actually 2-1 up in the series so far.
Yeah, and I don't mind. You know, that's okay. One thing is because it is best of 7. Otherwise, like normally, Ooga Booga would be on match point right now, but they do have to win another one to get to match point, which gives a little more time for maybe Randy to warm up his mechanics. As you see, even like touches like that, like Randy either wants to go for a shot or to try to control it for a solo play, but he kind of went right in the middle and ended up getting demoed for it. And it's just showing he's playing very awkward. As you see touches like that from Randy, you expect that to go from the corner. Randy just seems to be struggling right now.
Yeah.
Definitely not what you wanted on that one, but either way, Ooga Booga, I mean, they're not gonna complain. Again, it's Ooga Booga is being gifted and they're converting versus Supersonic Silvers are not converting the gifts that they're giving. We'll see if Randy can read this off the
Hey.
backboard. Yes, he does. Silk doesn't even really bother to jump for that one. It's a wash. We can start over. 0-0 game, basically. So you see Randy does get a shot on target here. And I think it's going to, like you said, depend on how well he's playing.
Yep. Ranny, just some really good ones mechanics there, getting the good kickoff, and he knows it's going to bounce right in front of the net, so he has to get there for the shot. Silk unable to read it. Silk getting bumped as he goes up for an aerial, very awkward, but he does have enough boost to keep a play moving, but he is still struggling to get it forward at all. But both Silver's players committing. Ranny just boosting around everyone as he can, showing off some of his mechanics. He goes for another boost, but Sam unable to actually shoot on that net. As Silk now wants it in the corner, but Ranny's going to beat him out.
I have a feeling that Ranny is going full monkey mode this game to see what happens. But as we see, Urban gets a cut on Silk. Ooh. Can he finish it? Fortunately, goes to the corner. We'll see if Ranny wants to cheat and get for a pass. Urban does get a good pass out, but Ranny has to back away as we see a double commit coming out of Booga. But as we see, Ranny does get around one. He has a one-on-one. What is he going to do here? Is he going for a flick or a pop? So you see Urban getting deleted. Randy going for the pop-pop. He gets the bump. Air dribble bump coming out of Ranny. Absolutely demolishes Silk, taking up a 2-1 lead.
He has a family, Ranny.
He had a family after that one.
Oh my. But just showing off some mechanics there. Going for the plat pop, as you said, but then actually going for a bump instead, making it a really, really high-level play. And Silk's not going to be able to do that because he's just getting bumped. And there's nothing you can do when you're getting bumped on the goal line.
Yeah, I think, I was going to say yesterday, they had it, Supersonic Silvers had an air dribble bump happen to them a couple of times. So maybe they saw how well it worked and maybe they want to try it themselves. But again, if Ranny's shooting accuracy is bad, ground plays, then I guess an air dribble is working for him. So stick with your strengths, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. You just got to go with what's working right now, and you just don't complain what does. Maybe trying to make them own goal a little bit more. Urban trying to shoot that one on net as Sam wasn't back. Ranny's going to go up for this aerial. He might have a crazy angle on it. It goes off the backboard. Urban's going to go for this one. Ranny trying to get the ball, but just drives past it as Sam now is going to bang it to the other side. Ranny maybe going for a little bit of a wall pinch. He does have it up in the air. He's going to follow it on himself. Gets one touch. It's off the backboard. Does he have enough boost to read this? He doesn't have the boost to get in position as Sam puts that one on net. Can Ranny flip fast enough to get back? No. Sam's going to score that one.
Yeah, I think Randy's spinning too much. As we saw going back a little bit, that first not open net, but a shot that you expect Randy to at least get some power and put on net. He's air rolling the entire way there, which we know Randy likes to do. It's kind of a joke in the Discord, but I think it's causing him to not get a touch of the power that he wanted. We've seen a couple times now. Shot accuracy is not there for Randy, and that is the reason I think that they are not winning this game right now.
I mean, yeah, they were winning the game until Randy did have a really nice aerial attempt, and then it just got converted right back onto them as a no.
Oh no, Sam! I don't know if it was team bumps on the goal line. Silk was being a bully. Let's have to take a look at what's happening here. Urban awkward on the back wall. Sam threatening a demo. And then I think Randy was going to go for it, but Urban came off the wall at the last second, confusing Randy, and just not the way you want to give up a lead, or give up a tie, I should say. But either way, Randy winning the kickoff again. Silk getting a shot on target. Urban now forced to go back. Silk doesn't get this mid boost. Now we'll see if Urban can beat Ssmegladon to this. Gets a solid 50-50. Can he get a pass out to Randy, maybe, or a shot of himself? Ends up missing both the ball, but he gets a bump on Silk. Can Randy be there? No, he can't commit on that. Smart of him, because there was no way he was going to be able to commit that hard without it being an overcommit. Let's see if Randy can get this past Ssmegladon. No, he can't. Does get the 100 boost, though. Sam going for bumps on Urban. Urban, oh no. More team bumps. Can Randy get there? Oh, it's off the post! I thought for sure that was going in, but just unfortunate rotations. Maybe a little... I'm really curious how the comms of Silvers are going right now.
I bet, yeah, their comms have got to be kind of hectic. Urban just, probably beating himself up for a few touches, but Randy just, trying to figure out what he can fit into this rotation. As Silk making them super awkward again, just trying to maybe confuse the rotation, and it's kind of working, as Urban now trying to get back before Silk can start some really good offensive pressure. Randy now in the air, as he likes to be, trying to be as speedy as he can, but Sam's just going to hit it around him every time. But Urban now trying to get this one back centered. Both Silvers are on the same side, pretty close to each other. Not the positioning you want to see from them, but Urban trying to get a save. No, I think Sam bumped him and it's just gonna bounce into the top left corner.
It hurts. Ranny's 50
Wow.
game, yeah, came really early to that one. Sam getting the second touch. He did get the bump on Urban. Ssmegladon onto his dirty tricks, getting the bumps in the demos, but it's working for them. Again, they're not going to complain. Ooga Booga is just kind of head down, playing their game. They're not doing anything crazy, but they're also just not making the huge mistakes that we see Supersonic Silvers are making right now.
Ranny, open net. He's gonna score those.
I said it. I said, literally as I say, Ooga Booga's not making the mistakes. We see a clear whiff from Ssmegladon and then bump Silk. So, Ranny, you're welcome. I cast or cursed you a goal, so now do something with it, I guess.
Do something, man. Tie this game up. Go to OT. Win it in OT. Tie the series up 2-2, and then just play your best of threes, which we know you can win.
Yeah, right now we've got 49 seconds on the clock. Urban does get the corner boost. We'll see if Silk pops it up. Ranny's going to probably try to solo play this one. Does cut it around Silk. Does get a flick over. Urban, there he is. Urban coming in clutch. Like you said earlier, goated on the sticks. Ranny got a great cut around Silk and then just got the flick up before he was there. But Urban, the close rotation, ready for the follow-up, tying this game now. And hey, they could easily take this now.
Yeah, if you're Randy right now, you're absolutely ecstatic with your draft pick of Urban, as he is proving his worth. Trying to score a kickoff goal, and he is. They're going to go up. 35 seconds left in this game. They're just, I think Silk messed up his kickoff again. And, oh, he went for a fake.
They were going for a fake.
Oh, no.
Sam and Silk going for the fake. Miscommunication as Sam ends up going for boost. But either way, if you're Supersonic Silvers, you don't care. You are elated at this status. And again, 30 seconds left. Sam going for the...
Can he do it? Can he do it? Sam!
Ranny commits early, and Sam gets a very solid double touch, tying this up. I was very surprised Ranny went up so early for this. But either way, Sam, great control with those cartwheels, getting the double touch, tying this game up now. That took 6 seconds off the clock. So we are back to a tie game. We go from a kickoff goal to this.
Sam showing why he's shouldn't be just known for the demo, man, as he does have some really nice mechanics, scoring a very nice double tap. Urban now though on the offense, he's gonna bang off the back wall. He does have a shot. He whiffs, but it leaves it open for Ranny. Ranny has a lot of time, but he doesn't actually challenge as he didn't believe. What happened? Urban bumping and Ranny just shoots it straight. This last minute is absolutely bizarre.
Urban getting the bump on Silk at the last millisecond. Ranny was going into that as a 50 and not as a shot, but Urban, MVP of this game so far. They have to pull this out. I think right now, if Supersonic Silvers lose this game, I think it's done. I think there's no way. They have momentum. They're hyped. They're happy. Comms have to be good. They need 3 seconds to get this game done.
No.
Ranny pops up to the corner.
Should hit the ground.
I don't know if Silk's going to be there in time. He does keep it up, though, but Randy's probably going to have full control. He's probably just going to shoot this down to the ground. I don't know if Sam can get there in time. Urban, kind of a hard double commit.
Silver's just got to hit this on the ground. They cannot be playing the 0-second game.
There it is.
Silk unable to keep it up, though.
2-2. We are now playing a best of 3. And as we see the stats now, much better in the shooting department from both teams. But what's interesting is Silk. 0 shots on the board, but he's got 3 assists. So definitely kind of Sam's on the driver's seat on that team right now. But Randy and Urban, just Urban MVP for that game. Just absolutely clutch performance from him.
Yeah, he had the clutchest performance, but even as you say that, Randy had 4 goals. It was a lot of them was on Urban either getting bumps or touches on the other team, but Randy playing really solid as they really need. Because Urban, he's putting some nice shots on, getting some goals, but they need Randy to be their scorer right now.
And just a reminder to everyone, after this game is done, the winner will have to play Doge to the Moon in a best of 7. So whoever's winning this has to do another best of 7 to win it all. But I can tell you right now, both teams are not thinking about that as Sam gets another shot on. Silk's going to be forced to go back. He does get the mid boost. Maybe he's going for a solo play. It does flip it off the wall. Now he's going to be floating for a bit. Sam's up for the shot. Silk going for a demo on Randy. He does get it, but the shot's not on target. Urban's actually got fairly open net. Can he get there in time? Sam's on his way back. Maybe going for a quick shot, but Sam does get there in time. Randy does push up pretty hard. Silk might have an open net if he can shoot quickly, but can't get the power and accuracy that he wanted. But that was a little bit overcommit from Supersonic Silvers that Ooga Booga, again, was not quite able to convert. But either way, we see Sam shoot this off the backboard. Can still go up for this. Randy does beat him, go for a 50, but he doesn't have any boost for this one. Forced to go back. Sam's going to shoot this to the corner, and this is a pretty fast start from both teams.
Definitely. Sam getting a challenge on the Urban. It's going to pop up. Ranny not able to beat Silk. That is on target. Urban's got to touch it. No, it bounces off the post. It also bounces off the post. Silk's got an open net. He's not going to miss that one this time. The post kind of coming in clutch for Supersonic Silvers with 2 saves of its own. But Silk's going to put that one in the middle this time.
I want to know, where was Ranny in that whole thing? I think he was caught getting boost or just got an awkward rotation back, but because that ball was floating with just Urban there for a good, 5 or 6 seconds. But either way, Ooga Booga looking to get a quick shot as Sam does get it over Ranny. Is it going to be there? Urban.
Good
pass. Say, ooh.
Awkward in net though right now. Randy's gonna challenge that one. Gets it onto the Ooga Booga side. Randy going for some crazy angles, unable to actually get it on net. But Urban throwing off the backboard. Randy can't get there as he was out of boost and he had to get back. Sam going for a solo play. Almost gets it around Randy. He gets a really awkward pinch. Randy gets it around 1. Sam is retreating, but he does challenge early. It actually gets pinched back. That's not on net. Okay, good. Gets a pinch near the net as Randy now trying to beat any of these Ooga Booga players right now as they're just hitting around him. Randy actually does beat him though.
There we
Randy
go. Does he have the boost? Does he have the boost? All right.
He does.
There he goes. I have just been informed from my super secret agent that he says loser will have to beat Doge in 2 best of 7s. Which I think originally we had the winner having a game advantage, but looks like we've changed it up a little bit. So yeah, it looks like the loser will have to bracket reset Doge if they want to take this whole thing. So for the loser to do 3 best of 7s back to back to back that's a tough ask for either of these teams.
But it would be so satisfying if you're able to pull it off. 1 best of 7 that's already going the distance in this one. Both teams getting 2 games initially, so they're playing a lot of games of Rocket League today if they're getting a bracket reset. But hey, you can hope. You gotta win the bracket somehow, right?
As we see, Randy's got 0 boost now. Probably going to pop us high on the wall. Actually, a little bit of fake. Does go out to Urban, but this is going to go off the wall. We'll see how Urban wants to play this. Very smart from him. Now we see Sam actually cutting off Silk. We see now Sam and Silk, a little bit of awkward rotation from them. And Sam has to force to go back. Randy continuing to monkey. Now Urban's probably going to throw us off the wall. See if he wants to follow up for this one. He is going to follow it, but Sam with 0 boost getting in the way. It's rolling towards net slowly. See, Silk does pick this up, going for a quick little shot. We'll see if Randy wants to pop it up high, but not the first touch he wanted, but he's probably going to go get corner boost and rush back.
Yeah, Randy now just waiting for Sam's hit. Going to challenge him after he gets maybe not the best of touches. Randy passing it out, going for a bump on Silk. He doesn't touch it, but Sam bails Silk out as he now starts his own offensive push. Probably going for a flick. It is above the crossbar, and he's going to steal some boost. Maybe boost starving Randy and Urban as they have no offensive anything to do on offense right now. Randy does actually have some boost, going for some nice aerial plays. Gets it over 1. It is open. Silk actually rotating back just in time before Randy can get a nice shot. Randy bumping Silk. Urban knocking the best touch. It's out to Sam. That's on net. Randy's got to touch it.
That is not the touch he wanted. Urban had a pretty decent, I won't say shot at this, but I think he was hoping to maybe throw it into the corner off the back wall. That is the absolute last thing he wanted. As you see, throwing out a great pass to himself even before the ball went into the net. But either way, we got a minute and a half left in this. Nick and Supersonic Silvers, they are not playing bad at all. They only do have 2 shots recorded in this game to Ooga Booga's 5, but I don't think the stats say everything, as we see now Urban throwing it to the sidewall. Ranny and Urban now forced a little bit awkward on defense as Ranny does get a 50. Sam's got 0 boost on the way back. He doesn't get bumped from Urban. We'll see if Ranny can get a flick over 1, which he does. Can he backflip?
Straight to Urban.
It is
Urban popping that one though. He's going to go for an aerial, but he doesn't have the positioning on it. Silk's just going to take that away before Urban can start anything. Urban going for a demo on Silk. Silk so awkward in this corner right now as Randy's just going to clear it right away. Randy probably going for a solo play. He's going to bang up the wall, trying to get Sam before he can touch it, as Sam does clear it before that. Urban now having the ball, but Sam going for a demo on him. He has to jump, gets his boost stolen. Randy sitting in net. Probably doesn't have too much of a play, but Urban now collecting this one. Sam's just going to take it away. Sam and Silk are being bullies on offense right now.
Yeah, definitely that's kind of an understatement. What's interesting is every time Randy gets the ball in the corner and tries to take it up, he's always looking to demo or bump someone off the back wall. It hasn't quite worked yet, but just kind of keep an eye on out for that. We'll see what he wants to do here. So he does opt to slow it down as Urban does come in. They've got 19 seconds left as Ranny is mid. Urban goes for a 0 boost preflip. Ranny's got a shot, but it's not on target. Urban with the preflip of his own got the 100 boost, but Ssmegladon is going to clear it out. Randy's going to have one more chance to go for a solo play. He only has 20 boosts to work with. Can Silk read this off the backboard? He can. That's such a good touch. Urban there for it. He's got a chance, but 1 second on the clock. It is going to touch. And Ooga Booga now on match point. Supersonic Silver's really got to come up clutch here, or they are going home.
Yeah, these games have just actually been trading back and forth, back and forth. Ooga Booga taking the first one. Silver's responding with the game of their own. Ooga Booga taking the next one. Silver's responding with the game of their own. This game 5 going to Ooga Booga. I'm expecting Silver's to take this next one, but it's, if this trend keeps up, it's kind of scary for game 7 as Silver's not really expected to win if this trend keeps up.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Supersonic Silvers, again, you have your opportunities, you had your chances. And again, Ranny, it's kind of the shooting accuracy wasn't really there for him, but they've already taken 2 games off Ooga Booga, so now they just got it 2 games in a row. But if you're Ooga Booga, what's interesting is, so yesterday, they were kind of in a similar situation with Doge to the Moon. They were up 3-1 on match point, and they only needed 1 more game to close it out, but they could not do it. So we'll see if they are panicking a little bit or if they want to actually close it out. I mean, who knows? They might get desperate like they did yesterday.
I definitely could see that happening as they were just like diving at every ball when they're on match point. But maybe they've learned from their mistakes and now they are ready to take down the Supersonic Silvers in this game number 6. As we're getting into this one, Urban and Silk do look like they're on the kickoff. Might go for a fake early on. I called it. Sam's going to have that one. It's over to Silk. He might have a nice aerial attempt. Doesn't get the power as Ranny will take that one. Actually, Silk, what? Sam reading that off of Randy's car. He's just going to put it right on target. Maybe a little bit of luck, maybe a lot of bit of skill. Sam, just ready.
That's very fortunate. Ranny, yeah, did not get the clear he wanted. Silk also took his corner boost, and then Sam, for whatever reason, Sam is in that corner. Who knows? He shouldn't necessarily be there. It's a very hard double commit, but it works out for them. And then again, Ooga now going for a solo play. Can Sam maybe get the double tap? Ranny is there. We'll see if he can turn this into something from his own. He's got 40 boost to work with. Trying to get it on his hood, but he did not get the touch. Going for a 50-50. We'll see if everyone wants to turn early. Looks like he does get a shot on target. Is Sam there? Oh, it's on the close one.
Ranny's there.
Ranny's there. Made it up. Okay. The heart's beating. We're seeing if anyone from Supersonic Silvers is there, but Urban getting a great shot, and Sam cannot get the clear to the corner, and Randy's got the easiest cleanup. Even he with his shooting accuracy problems can't miss that one.
Yeah, he would have had to drive around the ball, but he luckily drives into it this time. Randy, though, winning this kickoff. Going to start some offense. Urban also kind of cutting him off in rotation. Gives it right to Silk as Randy now has to bang off the corner, trying to start some more offense. Randy and Urban kind of double committing, not getting the rotations as they want right away now. Kind of interesting as Silk trying to get past the midfield, but they are unable. Supersonics having some really good offensive pressure right now. If they can keep this up, I see them taking this game. Okay, I'm sorry.
How's it feel? It's an interesting feeling. Definitely not the touch that we were expecting, and it's a quick finish. Again, Supersonic Silver is a little awkward on defense, but again, we've got so much game time left in this. It's anyone's game still.
Oh, easily, yeah. Silk and Urban on the kickoff. Urban gonna get that one before Sam is able to read it. Gonna bang it off the corner. Randy is up for this aerial, puts it into the corner. Probably trying to shoot that one, but I don't know. Yeah, as you said, his shooting accuracy needs to step it up, or they might be falling and dropping out of this bracket.
Yeah, as I did predict early that Ooga Booga was going to be taking this 4-2, and right now, if Ooga is on this path, that prediction will sadly come true for Supersonic Silvers. So you see a shot going, that is in. Silk out of nowhere. Urban not ready for that bounce, and I don't think I was ready for that shot either.
Yeah, Ooga Booga just woke up these last 2 games, I think, and they're going to start storing a lot more. This game might get a little bit out of hand, and maybe they're just trying to prepare themselves for Doge to the Moon at this point.
Yeah, so if you're Ranny, you have to monkey a lot to get these games going, and the desperation is a big factor. We'll see how much he really wants to kind of, like I said, kind of just monkey. We'll see how much he's relying on Urban if he tries to do everything himself. As we see here, going for a solo play. Doesn't get it around Silk, though, as we see now Urban coming in. We'll see if Randy wants to flow around mid. Looking for a pass from Urban. Doesn't get there, though. 3:14 left on the clock. They got to find something quick on offense. Otherwise, like you said, Ooga Booga is going to keep pounding the net.
Yeah. Ranny now has it on his car, though, getting a flick over Sam, but he wasn't committed, so he is still able to get some offensive pressure with Sam. Ranny having to dodge a demo, though. Sam popping it for the mid. Both Silvers committing for that one, as Ranny now gets the boost, doesn't get around any players, as he does make it awkward. They are both committed. Urban just has to shoot this straight. It is on net, but still can't save it. No, you need Urban to shoot that one a little bit harder, so still can't save that there, but super fortunate if you're Ooga Booga right now. Just keeping your lead. As we say that, Urban tried and challenged Sam. It's in the corner, passing out mid, but Ranny can't cut it off before Silk can get it back onto the Silver side.
Yeah, as we see Ranny now, the monkeying has started, and all of this just is waste time. You know, all these big clears, it forces Ranny to have to be, as we see here, going up for every little thing. Is he has to turn around, he's going to monkey, he's going all out. He's trying to solo this game. We'll see if it's working, as Randy now going for bumps on Silk, but Sam was going for bumps on Urban. We'll see if Randy can get the save. Doesn't get the touch out, as Sam's probably going to put this one in, and that is going to be a 4-1 lead. Now going to Ooga Booga. Like we said, the waterfall is starting to come, as Sam going up for another one, and I would bet money this is not going to be Ooga Booga's last goal in this game.
I agree. Yep, I think they're scoring at least 2 more, but I'm gonna keep out hope. I hope Randy starts to turn something on. He's just gonna score at least 3 goals. But if Ooga Booga, oh my goodness, Randy, just going up for the aerial and just the crazy angle on that with his car, banging it for himself. Wow.
What a double tap from Ranny. That is one of the sexiest shots I think we've seen all season. Definitely getting clipped, and again, Ranny's shooting accuracy hasn't quite been there, but apparently the double taps and the flicks are there, and Ranny doing everything in his power. As we see now Urban getting a shot. Is Sam going to turn for that? He is. I thought for a half second. Always we see Randy now going up for this. I was going to say, I thought we were going to see Urban get another goal, but now we see Silk getting a shot. Urban is there to bat us away. We've got 1:30 left. Silver's on the prowl, but Randy's got 0 boost. He's not going to be able to do anything on offense. He does get the mid boost, though. That is very clutch for him, as we see now Urban gets it taken off his hood. 1:20 left. Supersonic Silvers, they got to pull something out of the bag here.
1:20 isn't undoable, but it is definitely difficult. Randy with a crazy pop, getting it mid. Urban just got to flick it, but Sam, Silk gets a crazy save again. Randy has to go for a shot. He does, but Silk is going to stop it again. What are they doing? This is crazy.
I think Urban is starting to struggle a little bit, as we saw Sam missing on the backboard. Urban's expecting Sam to have that, and so he didn't go for the original shot. But either way, now we've got 45 seconds of Silk throwing a shot on. That is most likely going to be the game. But yeah, just fantastic job from Ooga Booga pounding the net. Now they're sitting at 9 shots total. Granted, Supersonic Silvers do have 8, but that's just showing the defense. Ooga Booga sitting at 6 saves this game. Just, they've been so well-rounded tonight.
Do you know what I think changed for Ooga Booga and why they've just turned it on? Silk has 2 goals, but 5 shots. Their offensive pressure has just been absolutely insane. Silk stepping up. Sam just letting him do it, and then maybe playing a little bit of cleanup. Silk almost scoring another one, but Ranny does have it on his car. He's gonna try to get it out of their half, but Ranny is very desperate at this point. Maybe a little bit sad, as it looks like the Silvers might not win this one. Silk putting another shot on.
I was gonna say might not win this one. Yeah, there's basically no hope left. But we see Ooga Booga looking to get revenge on Doge the Moon. Looks like I have heard from Intel again that we're going back to the original plan. It is, in fact, going to be a regular best of 7 with a game advantage to Doge the Moon. But either way, Ooga Booga dominating fashion in this last half of this series, taking out the Supersonic Silvers. Yeah, overall, just great games from Ooga Booga.
So hopefully we can get a post-game interview. If not, that's all right. But Ooga Booga, they faced Doge the Moon already and took him to game 7. But now Doge will actually have a game up. Do you have any hope for Ooga Booga taking this one?
So they did do a game 7. And I think now Ooga Booga has had a good warm-up. You know, they got a good warm-up. They took, obviously, this is game 6. I think Well, you gotta think also, Ooga Booga was sitting at 3-1 in the series when they originally faced Doge. They were one game off of just kind of destroying them, but it just wasn't quite
Oh,
there. But we hear them coming in. Huge congratulations to you guys.
thank you.
Uh, I want to know if you guys had a specific game plan for Supersonic Silvers tonight.
See ball, hit ball, hit ball hard.
Yeah, honestly, we just completely shifted the mindset. Just like Sam was saying, like we'll just have fun today, you know.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what we did.
That's a great mindset going in. The first 4 games, though, you guys traded back and forth. Were you nervous that Supersonics were keeping you guys so close in this series for a while?
I mean,
yeah, when they tied it up, it was like, oh, this is a series now, because I mean it's like a best of 7. It's 2-2, and it's really anyone's series at this point. So that's when you're like, all right, let's kick it into gear.
So I noticed, Silk, I don't know if it took you just a little while to warm up. You seem to struggle a little bit in, the first couple games, but the last 2 games, you turned it on. You got so many shots, bumps, demos, and goals. Was there anything that you were just kind of thinking mentally differently, or did things just start to click in the end of that series?
that's a good question.
Yeah, I really think things just started to click, honestly.
Yeah, it just sometimes it takes some time to settle in.
Okay, well, I guess, Sam, based off your reaction, then I'm curious. Yeah, if you're it's not, you're not telling us something, so I'm curious what it is.
Oh no! I had to quit throwing too because like I'm picking purple colorblind, so like both of those are gray to me. So that was an interesting game for your boy.
Oh,
Yeah,
It
that
really
would
helped me
explain
on my
some
game
things.
sense. It really helped my game sense. Let's just say because I literally bumped Silk twice really hard, and I was like, shoot, I thought you were Ranny.
A little bit of a handicap.
Yeah. Nah,
I mean, well, think about this. Next game, you guys, it's basically grayed out. So I guess if you want, Sam, potentially we could do default colors if that would not give you a
that's fine.
disadvantage.
It doesn't give me what color are they again? Weren't they?
They're
They're
gold and brown
weren't they
or
gold
black.
or something? Yeah, that was fun.
the game, I believe, is like white and gray for the side. So it's gray for everyone. So I guess everyone's on the same playing field.
I think there's a setting that can help me just do default colors. I should probably turn that on.
Yep.
Anyway.
There is a setting you can just force default colors. But either way, so you guys obviously, unfortunately, did lose in a game 7 to Doge yesterday. So I'm curious, what's your game plan going up against them? And again, they do have a 1-game advantage already going into this.
Go ahead, Silk. Tell them what our deal is.
I think our deal is just see ball, hit ball.
Default hit ball, boy. That's all we're doing.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so
try and adapt, I guess.
Definitely a couple things we don't want. We want to make sure we just don't dump the ball off when we're in our back defensive end. We want to make sure we hit it over mid. So that's about it.
All right. Well, we like to see it. Huge congrats to you guys for making it this far. Trey, do you have any last questions?
Yeah, I do have one more. As we know, Doge the Moon composed of God and Radkey. Are you scared of either of these players, as both have been known to pop off on their own respects? Are you looking out for any of that, or are you scared?
Well, I know Radkey has improved like an insane amount, and so just learning to expect a lot more from him and just respect what like his touches that he can get now that like maybe he wouldn't have able to get like at the beginning of the season. Just that's just my 2 cents.
For sure. And Liam, as the man's name is, knows how to. I mean, he's good at ones, so he knows how to flick it, and he knows how to do it around, so he knows how to play. He knows how to boost steals, so we got to learn that. So.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks for the insight. Oh, sorry.
Best of luck to you guys, though. Appreciate you guys doing this little post-game interview.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Asking, good job. You guys had 3 people in here. What the heck?
And we got Paul doing stuff behind the scenes.
Okay, gotcha.
We delegated that to him. But either way, again, congratulations to you guys.
Good job, guys.
We, I believe, are going on a short little break before we get into the grand finals. Give everyone a chance, relax, and just kind of get all their bearings straight. But we will be back with the grand finals. And Trey, got any parting words before we head off to a little break here?
I'm excited. That's it. This break definitely needed for Ooga Booga. They'll just need to regain a little bit, maybe keep that momentum going in a few ranked games, but I think they're going to be ready for this next one.
All right. Well, we will see everyone here when we go to the grand finals. Don't go away. We'll be back in a short little break.